Right now, a week-long Amber Alert ends in tragedy, but the investigation into who killed the missing 3-year-old still not over.
We are tracking your frost advisories this morning, letting you know who's below freezing. Some of you are going to have to do some car scraping this morning.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Leah Lynchide. A 3-year-old boy missing from Milwaukee has now been found dead. Police announced the heartbreaking news in a press conference last night. They say his body was found on the city's northwest side near 35th and Roar Streets.
There should never be an instance where a 3-year-old or any child is harmed, and particularly in this kind of situation. And so we thank every single person that came out to search or whatever they did to help, but we are urging everyone as a community to make sure that we continue to keep women and children safe in the city.
During that press conference, police emphasized this is still an active investigation and continued to ask for tips from the community. We will continue to follow the story and bring you any new details about that investigation as soon as they're released. Back in Madison, Katwan Richardson is out on bond this morning thanks to help from some local community groups. He's the man at the center of a State Street arrest that resulted in an officer shot and a DOJ investigation that showed another officer shot him. Still, police allege Richardson's gun did go off during that arrest. Naomi Coles breaks it all down for us.
Free Katwan and defund the police.
For 19-year-old Katwan Richardson, a life-altering night on a crowded State Street.
It was busier than one of our normal nights, where he was in a crowded space at night with a loaded firearm that he pointed at officers as he tried to flee from an officer trying to make contact with him. This is his 9th open case at this point in time.
If you go back to the beginning, court documents say this arrest started because a sergeant saw Richardson on surveillance cameras. He sent officers because Richardson was out when his bail conditions said he shouldn't be.
In some states, bail jumping is only a crime if you don't appear in court for a hearing, since the point of bond is supposed to be to make sure you answer to criminal charges against you. But in our state, bail jumping can be used much more broadly.
Bail jumping lands people back in jail a lot. A Wisconsin Law Review analysis found it was the most charged crime in the state in 2016.
Interestingly, not only is bail jumping the most charged crime in the state of Wisconsin, it's the most dismissed crime in the state of Wisconsin. And the fact that it has that dual status tells us a lot about the ways in which it is used here.
Those conditions, UW law professor Cecilia Klingel says, are usually for non-criminal things, like for Katwan being home by 10 o'clock. And if you're facing felony charges, doing those things becomes a new felony.
It's a pretty powerful tool in the prosecutor's toolkit, and often we will see multiple counts of bail jumping charged along with new criminal conduct that's charged.
You can read more about Naomi Cole's story over on channel3000.com. We are also talking more about bail jumping in For the Record this Sunday. There will be a full conversation on the issue and the role it plays in Wisconsin's criminal justice system. New this morning, a silver alert is out for a 79-year-old man last seen in Medford. That's in the Wausau area. Raymond Pillar left his assisted living facility in his car around 4 Thursday evening and has not returned. He was driving a 2013 brown Ford F-150 with a Harley-Davidson sticker on the back. He was last seen wearing a brown jacket with a logo that says Pillar on it with blue jeans. If we have any updates in that silver alert, we're going to push them out through our mobile app. You can download it and stay up to date in your app store. 6:03 now. Chris Reese here with your first warn weather and a frost advisory. The first of the season, Chris?
Yes, it is. Frost advisories for all of us here throughout southern Wisconsin. These are going to go until about 8 or 9 o'clock this morning. Simply depends on where you are. Hey, Chris, what's the light blue that you're seeing just towards the north and west? I'm glad you asked. Those are freeze warnings. That is just how close we are to some of those colder temperatures. That being said, you are going to need to give yourself about an extra 30 seconds or so to give yourself a quick scrape as you head out the door this morning, especially if your car was parked outside, because yes, they are frosty. 32 degrees, that's where our temperature stands right now. We've got room for things to drop by about another degree. But there's some cloud cover trying to move in, so that should keep our temperature at about 32 this morning. 28 in the Dells, Wautoma, you're at 27. We're at 30 in Lone Rock. Mineral Point, you're at 37, 38 in Monroe, 34 for our friends in Janesville. This is Doppler track. It's quiet. That led to clear skies overnight. That's why our temperatures were able to drop so low. Let's zoom things out. I'm tracking an Alberta Clipper system back towards the north and west. Yep, it's that time of the year. I'm going to start saying Alberta Clipper once again. This will not be any type of light snow or light rainmaker for us as we go throughout today, but what it will do is send some cloud cover our way. And so this is why we're seeing some of that cloud cover increase now. This is why I'm expecting some cloud cover into the afternoon. With the cloud cover, where we could have made it to 50, we'll likely be staying into the upper 40s as we go throughout today. So once again, a real cool day out there. We're back to about 30 overnight tonight. We'll start to warm things up again tomorrow, but we'll only top out around 50. So that's what some sunshine can do. It brings those temperatures around 50. Here we are now, Saturday night into Sunday. Temperatures will be into the 30s. Here comes the cloud cover. That cloud cover is going to be associated with a rain chance that I'm tracking as we start to move into early next week. So here's my bottom line. What I want you to take away is you might have to lightly scrape your car this morning. We'll see some frost out there. We'll stay dry into the weekend, but our rain chances start on Sunday, and those will stick around with us into your Monday. We'll see another chance of rain coming our direction as early as Tuesday night into Wednesday, potentially lingering into Thursday. Also, there are no 60s. And that entire forecast at this point, folks. We'll get close on Wednesday, 59 degrees, but it all really depends on rain showers and cloud cover to see if we can make it. I know on Wednesday, I asked you all if you thought we'd hit 70 again before we truly moved into winter, and now we have a forecast stretch with no 60s in it. I'll tell you what, though. I've seen everyone's responses. I know how the general public feels about whether or not we will hit 70 again. I know how climate feels about whether or not we'll hit 70 again, and I know how I feel. But I'll reveal my answer on Monday, because on Monday we're going to be talking about the winter outlook as we start to move forward, and we're also going to be talking about just the average temperatures and snow and 70s. So yeah, we'll have some of these questions early next week. You'll want to tune in.
We might not see 60s or 70s on this extended forecast, but we are still a little bit above normal, correct?
This is still above normal.
Okay.
Believe it or not, these temperatures are still warmer than we typically would be this time of the year.
Okay, Chris Reese, thank you.
My pleasure.
6:06 now. The Madison Police Department looking into a massive fight this week at East High School. When police first arrived, they say a large crowd of about 100 people had spilled into the middle of nearby 4th Street. This happened Wednesday. They say multiple fights broke out, but as more officers arrived, the crowd eventually thinned out. Last night, the district said it takes these incidents very seriously and is working with those involved and their families to determine what consequences should be taken. For the 6th month in a row, Wisconsin's unemployment rate remains unchanged. According to the Wisconsin Department of Workforce Development, unemployment sits at 3.9% in Wisconsin. This is the first report to come out since unemployment benefits ended back on September 6th. Right now, Wisconsin's unemployment is almost a whole percentage point below the national average. 6:07 on your Friday. Coming up, actor Alec Baldwin at the center of a deadly shooting on the set of his new film. What happened and who he shot? Plus, new updates coming to Camp Randall, the changes you'll notice by next season.
At U.S. Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less. And less also means more, as in more choice. While the other guys may limit your options, at U.S. Cellular, you choose any phone and we make it free. That's right. Visit our store and any phone you see is free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month and get the most out of our state-of-the-art network, wherever you choose to go. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-914-7929. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. We'll even show you how to use your stimulus money to jumpstart our services and get you debt-free faster than you ever thought possible. Call Credit Associates now to see how much you could save for free. Call 1-800-914-7929.
Just outside of a town called Basic is Basic Lake, where families gather together for some basic fun. And if you have the 2021 Nissan Rogue with 5 drive modes, you can climb above Basic and find a trail where no one else goes. The 2021 Nissan Rogue. Anything but basic.
Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 13 models, or save up to $42.62 on select models.
Have you been wanting to shop for furniture but worried you missed out on the big summer sales? No worries. This weekend only, you get our best discount of the whole year. It's Slumberland's Customer Appreciation Sale. And everyone gets an extra 30% off our already low Slumberland prices. Saturday and Sunday only, shop our wide range of furniture and in-stock items. Online too. You haven't missed it. Shop Saturday and Sunday only at Slumberland Furniture.
It's my 310, no exit in sight, migraine medicine. It's Ubrelvy. For any time, anywhere migraine strikes without worrying if it's too late or where I am. One dose can quickly stop my migraine in its tracks within 2 hours.
Unlike older medicines, Ubrelvy is a pill that directly blocks CGRP protein, believed to be a cause of migraine. Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Most common side effects were nausea and tiredness.
Ask about Ubrelvy, the anytime, anywhere migraine medicine.
You're watching News 3 Now This Morning, winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
6:11 now. The House of Representatives has voted to hold Steve Bannon in contempt of Congress for defying a subpoena to testify about his role in the January 6th Capitol attack.
On this vote, the yeas are 229, the nays are 202. The resolution is adopted, and without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
The vote was largely along party lines. Now that the House has found Bannon in contempt, it's up to the Department of Justice to determine if he will face criminal charges for defying the subpoena. Alec Baldwin is at the center of a deadly shooting on the set of a Western film in Santa Fe. Deputies responded to the Bonanza Creek Ranch yesterday, where the movie Rust is being filmed. The sheriff's office says 2 people were shot during filming when a prop gun was fired. Baldwin, reportedly the one who fired it. A 42-year-old woman died. Another crew member is in the hospital. Production on the film is on pause. The Whitney Houston hologram concert is set to make its North American debut on the Las Vegas Strip next week. The show is called An Evening with Whitney. It includes the voice of the late Houston, as well as a live band with singers and dancers. It will also feature never-before-released vocal tracks from the singer. A new biopic about Houston is also in the works. Rideshare company Lyft is sharing some pretty startling numbers in its first ever safety report. The 16-page report shows it received about 4,100 reports of sexual assault from 2017 through 2019. 360 of those reports were rape. 10 reported deaths from physical assaults. After a CNN investigation 3 years ago, Lyft and Uber pledged to disclose sexual assault and abuse on their platforms. In recent years, Lyft has rolled out ways to contact 911 through the app and a feature that checks in with drivers or riders if it senses something irregular. Competitor Uber will be publishing its transparency report sometime later this year. And Snapchat says Apple's new privacy rules are hurting its bottom line. Shares of Snap Inc. fell sharply after it released its latest quarterly reports on Thursday. Snap said Apple disrupted the online ad industry by requiring apps to get users permission to have their data collected and tracked. 6:13 now. Chris Reese checking in with our rain chances this week. Kind of an active pattern ahead, Chris.
A little bit of one. We've seen that really develop this week. Multiple chances for some rain. We've also seen some cooler air move into the picture, thus frost advisories this morning. But we still have more rain to discuss. That comes our direction Sunday into Monday. Perhaps some additional rain Tuesday into Wednesday as well. This is Sunday. 2 o'clock in the morning, we'll start to see our moisture arriving from the south. Sunday afternoon into Sunday night, that's when we'll see some of that rain on top of us, and that's going to linger into parts of your Monday. Then we start to pay attention towards Tuesday night, early Wednesday. Our next rainmaker is going to move our way with perhaps some of those showers lingering into parts of your Thursday as well. So how much rain can we see out of these? We're talking about half, 3/4 of an inch, maybe upwards of an inch of rain as we go from Sunday into Monday. When you add the other rainfall system on top of that, that's what we're talking, perhaps more than an inch of rain as we go throughout the week. In the short term, Let's say you have some plans on Sunday, maybe even into Sunday evening into Monday that involve being outdoors. Go ahead and develop that rain plan. There are still things that are going to change between now and then. So this is not slam dunk, here's exactly what's going to happen just yet. But now's a good time to have that rain plan ready in case we need to tell you to take action by the time Julian gives you the forecast on Monday morning, or Sunday morning rather, and I get in on Monday morning telling you what to expect. So we're watching things into next week. Traffic-wise, things are all smooth. I like saying that. That's a good thing to say, and I love to get to this point of the morning. So no issues are out there as of now. The goal is that we keep it that way. We do still have some construction, of course, this time of the year. Be careful, especially as those road crews are out doing their work. We want to get everyone home and to their destination safely today.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you very much. 6:15 now. Disney is set to debut a movie on NBA champion Giannis Antetokounmpo and his family. Rise is set to be released in 2022 on Disney+. The movie will follow the families making the journey from Nigeria to Greece and then to the U.S. And 1 month from now, work will be getting underway for a new addition at Camp Randall Stadium. The university says it's planning a comprehensive renovation of the South End Zone. It's going to include new premium seating and hospitality clubs. Construction on the $77 million project also includes new field turf and updates to the press box.
You know, we couldn't be more thrilled to have this project back on track and have a definitive timeline to see, you know, the most recent change come about in Camp Randall. It's been a long time. It's been since 2004, 2005, when the suites in Kellner Hall were added to Camp Randall.
A total of 2,300 new premium seats will be added. It's replacing around 6,000 bleacher seats. The project will be completed in time for the Badgers' 2022 season opener. That's scheduled for September 3rd when they host Illinois. If you've ever had a child in the hospital, you know it can be a time filled with anxiety and worry. And for the child, it can be scary. But as Charlotte DeLeste tells us, the UW Health Kids Child Life Specialists have a new member on the team to help put everyone's minds at ease.
There's a reason why dogs are called man's best friend.
We're only in it for a week or two now.
They give unconditional love.
You're so darn cute. Oh, girl. Good thing the camera can't smell your breath.
They're always up for a fun time.
You ready? Are you ready to play?
And they want you around.
You checking out who's back there? When I leave, she's like, where are you going? Are you going to come back? Come on back.
Lucky for Brianna Hampton and Kiko, they live and work together. The 2-year-old golden retriever with a little poodle mix is the newest employee at American Family Children's Hospital.
She gets paid in love. Not only from me, but all of the kids and staff that she sees every day. And treats, of course.
Professionally trained in Georgia, Kiko's the first dog in the hospital's new Canine Health and Medical Pals program known as CHAMPS. She's also the first facility dog in all of Wisconsin. Together, this dynamic duo brings comfort to some of the hospital's smallest patients.
We've heard kids crying from afar sometimes, and she just kind of like perks up and like tries to almost look for them as if like, oh, I need to go help them, which is really sweet. But then on the flip side, for the patients that she does have direct care with, there's been a couple kiddos that have given her hugs, and that is just adorable.
It's proven psychological theory that a parent's anxiety is going to go on to a child. A child's anxiety can alleviate or a child life specialist in the room. And dogs do have the physiological benefit of decreasing that.
And Kiko's excelling at her job.
We met a school-ager who was pretty fearful for his IV, very appropriately so, and we came in as a surprise. He had no idea that Kiko was going to do a visit, so it totally lit up his day. He was very excited, and he even shared with us, he's like, this is so nice. And Kiko and he cuddled for his whole procedure. It went wonderfully.
Kiko is trained, and all the dogs from Canine Assistance, to actually yawn at people within the room, and that lowers everyone's stress level.
And heart rate, making everyone more calm.
But overall, as a child life specialist, for me, one of my favorite parts is just to see how resilient kids are and the effect that we can make just in an hour. So we might see a very anxious kid come in, but just sitting down with them and taking the time to do teaching and to show them what we're going to do that day or in that time, and see that circle come all the way around to them being anxious to understanding what's happening and really calm, that's magical.
Calm in a place where no parent or child ever wants to be.
Just seeing how great it's already been, I don't know why every hospital doesn't have 10 Kikos. There's over 100 kids in the hospital a day. There's over 200 that visit the clinic every day. So to have more of her would make crazy changes.
Generally, there are more than 100 kids in the hospital at any one time, and more than 200 who visit the clinic every day. So Kiko will soon be joined by another dog, a therapy dog, next spring. 6:20 now. Stay with us. More news coming up right after the break.
Closed captioning sponsored by Community Shares of Wisconsin's Workplace Giving Campaign.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
After we backed that bus out of its stall and started driving, I just loved it. We really get a chance to get to know each other. Almost everyone has a different story about how they came to bus driving. So you really end up feeling like you're part of a family.
Visit Cobeson.com to apply.
Before treating your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, you're not the only one with questions about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start, with about 10 minutes of treatment once every 3 months. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you, and if a sample is available.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. Plus, right now, you may pay $0 for Botox. Ask your doctor about Botox today.
It's more than a basketball court that nurtured a championship. For Alex Lasry, building Pfizer Forum was about creating opportunity.
We said workers come first, $15 an hour pay, and 80% of the building materials are going to come from Wisconsin.
Alex Lasry kept those commitments.
Some just talk. Alex got it done.
That's why so many labor unions are supporting Alex.
He'll be a senator who works as hard as Wisconsin.
I'm Alex Lasry, and I approve this message because leadership is about what actually gets done.
You've heard the saying, if it looks like bacon and it tastes like sausage, it's probably Johnsonville sausage strips. Oh, you never heard that? Well, sausage strips are pretty new. They're strips of sausage in amazing flavors like maple and chorizo. You can find this meaty miracle by the bacon, even though it's sausage.
Whoa.
Incomparable design makes it beautiful. State-of-the-art technology makes it brilliant. The Lexus NX. With pedestrian detection, lane departure alert, and Amazon Alexa compatibility. Standard. Experience the crossover in its most visionary form. See Lexus of Madison.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
Working with Cobeson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. If you do need time off, they work around you. They definitely try to make it a company that's based for you.
Visit Cobeson.com to apply.
Welcome back. We always ask you to share your morning with us. Lynn sent this one in with the comment, an evening rainbow for the morning team. I love that you were thinking of us, Lynn. How thoughtful. And you know we love any sort of farm scene, including cornfields, beautiful, beautiful rainbow. Chris Reese, couldn't ask for more, could you?
Yeah, this is an incredible shot right there. I love it. I really do. I will say, you know, that scene makes me think of winter and just a smidge. Just a smidge, just because of the type of cloud cover. Oh. So you know how you have those days where it's sunny, and then like a squall will come through and it'll snow for a bit, then it'll get sunny again as those clouds move away. That's what I'm thinking of right there.
Chris Reese always looking for an excuse to think about Christmas.
Is it Christmas or just snow that I'm thinking of, Leah?
Chris Reese, thank you. And Lynn, thanks for sending in this picture.
My pleasure.
So Christmas is 2 months away now, Chris. You're lucky. Lego is out with a recreation of the house from the Home Alone movie. The set features more than 3,900 pieces and detailed references to the original movie, including things like the aftershave lotion from the Scream bathroom scene and Buzz's pet tarantula. It's available for purchase in case you're interested starting next month. The cost, $250. It's gonna probably be a pass for me, but a nice little Christmas gift if you're looking, Chris.
I was gonna say, that'll be a no from me. I have some other things I need that $250 for, you know, especially being a new homeowner. I have different projects I'm trying to do right now.
You're trying to build a different house right now.
I want to finish the bathroom in my basement.
There you go.
That's the big project.
Legos won't do it?
No, Legos aren't going to do it. Legos are, you know, a plumber will, but not the Legos.
Well, hey, Chris Reese, I feel like we're working the word Christmas and snow and winter into almost every story today. What's the forecast looking like? Is it
Absolutely none of that. It's just cold out. We're seeing some frost this morning, so I think it has us in a slight spirit. But as you head out to the bus stop, 31. Bundle up, folks. We are going to see some of that cloud cover out there today as well. You'll see some periods of sunshine too, but we're going to see some clouds trying to sneak in from the north and west. 48 by the time you're headed home later. So, that being said, if you're going to high school football tonight, you'll want to bundle up again. 41 at kickoff. Temperatures start to fall through the 30s as we move towards the rest of the game. Grab that jacket. You might want the hand warmers. Now, we're a Hardy Punch. This is Wisconsin. We're talking upper 30s. Why do I need hand warmers? Well, when it's been as warm as it's been for the past couple of games, and then you're sitting, you're spectating, it gets a little cold, folks.
Chris Reese is right. Stay with us, folks. We have more weather and news coming up in the last half hour of News 3 Now this morning.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
When you run with Sloan's on a John Deere 1025R, you can feel the power. Get your John Deere 1025R for just $171 per month. Get a John Deere now and
power up at Sloan's.
Visit Sloan Implement today, celebrating 90 years and going strong.
No interest, no money down, no question about it. You'll love your new floor. I'm Brent Ziegler with H&R Carpets and Flooring's Beautiful event. Get special pricing and special financing up to 48 months on hardwood, luxury vinyl plank, tile, and carpet. We've got the flooring and wall tile to complement your kitchen counter and upgrade your shower. Our interior design staff can help you choose it, and our craftsmen will install it. Save now at H&R Carpets and Flooring, Wanakee.
Precision engineering. Rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
Bryant. Whatever it takes.
In the Fitchburg area, contact Tarkenton Brothers Heating, Ventilating, and Air Conditioning for quality comfort solutions.
You got her?
I got her.
I'm getting us McDonald's.
Enjoy a sausage McMuffin with egg or a sausage burrito and pair it with a $1 any size Coke.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Breakfast sounds better together, doesn't it? Make it even more special with the hazelnut and cocoa taste of Nutella. Nutella, wake up to wow.
A mentor can be one of the most important pieces that impacts a child's success in life. Having a mentor can help a young person learn life skills. Know they are not alone. Know there is another supportive adult in their corner. Be exposed to new experiences. Envision a whole new world. Have a shoulder to cry on. Navigate life's path. Have someone to laugh with. Have someone to help them work through conflicts. You can be this for a young person. This is how you make a difference. They need you, and you'll find that it gives you a sense of purpose. It's a surefire way to lift yourself up while giving so much back to our youth. You can learn about several different mentoring opportunities at unitedmadison.com/mentoring. Or, if you're not sure where to start, you can click I want to be a mentor or I need a mentor, and one of our team members would be happy to get you connected. And while you're there, get inspired by watching our career journey interviews with several motivated members of the community. Brought to you by United Madison.
When you run with Sloan's on a John Deere 1025R, you can feel the power. Get your John Deere 1025R for just $171 per month. Get a John Deere now and
power up at Sloan's.
Visit Sloan Implement today, celebrating 90 years and going strong.
Breaking news of a manhunt near Cross Plains for a man suspected of stabbing a deputy.
And of course, we have the latest first tour and forecast, whether you're headed to high school football or scraping your car this morning. We have what you need to know coming up.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. We start with breaking news. The Dane County Sheriff's Office looking for a man who stabbed a deputy last night in Fesky Park. That's right along Highway 14, about 30 minutes from Madison, between Cross Plains and Black Earth. Police closed that highway for a few hours last night because of the investigation, but it is back open this morning. Here's what we know so far. Officers arrived at the park around 8:30 last night to investigate a report of a suspicious person there. That's when a man attacked a deputy in the park, and she responded by firing her weapon. The Sheriff's Department says her injuries are non-life-threatening. She is in the hospital this morning. The man was able to get away, and he is still missing. Police say he was wearing black pants and a black hoodie during that incident. Now, we are asking more questions of officers this morning, trying to learn more. When we do, we will push those updates through our mobile app. You can download it in your app store. Just search for Channel 3000 News. Across the state, an officer-involved shooting is under investigation in Kenosha this morning. The Sheriff's Department there says deputies found a stolen vehicle connected to a Chicago homicide. They tried to make contact with the driver, who took off running. A canine was deployed, but the suspect shot him in the forehead. Deputies then shot the suspect.
Riggs has done an outstanding job, and in a lot of ways he's a hero today because he at least initially took the suspect down, kept him from running onto the Highway 50, a felon with a handgun, and who knows what the felon would have done. Who knows if he would have gone up there and tried carjacking somebody at gunpoint. In my world, Riggs is a hero and possibly saved someone else from being injured today.
Both the dog and the suspect are expected to survive. A new study says rates of gun violence were 30% higher in the U.S. during the pandemic compared to a year earlier. The study was published in the journal Scientific Reports. Researchers found that 28 states, including Wisconsin, had significantly higher risks for gun violence. Just one state, Alaska, was found to have lower risk during the pandemic. Millions of Americans are now eligible to receive a COVID-19 booster shot. Last night, CDC Director Rochelle Walensky approved boosters for Moderna and Johnson & Johnson. The CDC is recommending booster shots for Moderna recipients 65 and up and for younger people at higher risk. They're recommending J&J boosters 2 months after the initial dose.
I really appreciated that we were finally able to look at, consider, and recommend a mix and match approach.
The new rules allow those eligible to choose which booster they want, even if they originally received a different brand. All right, 6:32, one of the top stories this morning is that frost. It's going to be on your windshield. One of the first of the season, Chris Reese.
Yeah, give yourself a couple moments here of extra time as you head out this morning. If your car's not parked in the garage, you have some frost on your windshield as you head out. Not a big deal, but a quick scrape is certainly something that is going to be needed. We're at 32 right here in Madison. Monroe, you're at 37, 28 in the Dells, 30 and Lone Rock, Wautoma coming in at 27, 30 in Watertown as well. So we've got a lot of spots that are not just frosty, but below freezing out there this morning. Welcome to the first freeze of the season, because it's essentially here. We've got colder air nearby. The core of that is really to our north and east, so we could be even colder, but it's going to spin around our part of the country as we go through the weekend. Perhaps in the early next week, we'll try to mild things up just a bit. But even still, we are going to be connected to the source, which is going to be the country of Canada. So notice how that cooler air really tries to work its way into the north and eastern part of the country. Meanwhile, staying warmer in the south and west, but the core of that cold still over Greenland and parts of Asia. So it could be a lot worse out there. We track the freeze line, though, and we're going to see that gradually work its way back north as we go through the coming days. Our upper level winds are going to start turning out of the south for us. This brings our next chances to rain our direction. It also milds up those temperatures just a bit, closer to 60 but falling just shy of that. This right here is Sunday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Here comes those rain showers developing. That'll take us into early Monday as well. So go ahead and start thinking about your morning commute on Monday. We'll likely see some rain showers nearby Tuesday into Wednesday. We could do that all over again as that next system gets going. So if you have plans Sunday evening, Monday morning that involve being outdoors, I want you to go ahead and start developing that game plan for what to do if it is indeed raining and weather was kind of dependent on your plans. There's still a lot that's going to change, but it's good to have that plan in place now as opposed to later. Look at the cloud cover. Still a beautiful shot. 32 again in Madison. We will see more of this cloud cover as we go throughout today because of this Alberta Clipper system and parts of Minnesota sending those snowflakes flying. We're going to warm things up. We're not worried about snow this afternoon, but we will see that cloud cover as temperatures only top out at 48 degrees today, 30 tonight, 50 Saturday, 54 on Sunday, 58, 59 Tuesday, Wednesday. But the extended forecast does feature temperatures into the 50s and even 40s for your overnight lows at times. Leah, this is all still above normal, oddly enough. So we talk about, yes, it's cooler. We're finally getting this push of colder air, but we are above normal still. Although, I mean, today's physical high is below normal, but the overall forecast itself is above normal temperatures.
And some good news for the weekend. It's mostly dry, and you said low wind, right?
Mostly dry, light wind.
Okay, all right. Chris Reese, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
6:35 now. The families of 3 young men killed in a car crash on Mineral Point Road earlier this month testified at a bond hearing for the man charged in their deaths. The DA asking for up to $500,000, saying Eric Mehring might flee with a lower bond. The defense said Mehring is still recovering from his injuries and is a low flight risk. The families wanted the bond set high to avoid Mehring from killing again.
While all 3 families continue to grieve the loss of our sons, it's vital that no one else be hurt by this defendant.
So my request between $300,000 and $500,000, again, is more than any case I've seen. However, I'll say that this is perhaps the worst OWI homicide case I've encountered in my time as a prosecutor. So.
The judge ultimately set bail at $75,000 and said Mehring can't drink, drive, or leave Dane County if he is able to post bond. Down south, dental records confirm the remains found in a Florida wildlife area do indeed belong to Brian Laundrie. The family attorney says the Laundries are asking for privacy, but some people want more answers from them.
Her parents find closure. Of course, I mean, his parents should come forward and say what they know.
On Wednesday, Laundrie's parents reached out to agents to search a specific area of the wildlife park where Laundrie's remains were found. According to their lawyer, they had searched that area. They had asked to search that area before. They were with agents during the search. Brian Laundrie was the sole person of interest in the disappearance of Gabby Petito, but he was never charged in her death. The FBI will continue to search the area where he was found today. There are new fears for the lives of the 17 missionaries being held hostage in Haiti still this morning. Yesterday, the gang holding them released a video threatening to kill them if they don't get their ransom. They're demanding $17 million for the 16 Americans and 1 Canadian. Christian Aid Ministries in Ohio, who organized the missionary trip, read a statement yesterday.
We thank him that he is God and ask him to hear our prayers and bring our families home.
Yesterday, the head of Haiti's national police resigned, adding further chaos to this case and to that country. 6:38 now. Let's take a live look outside. As you're waking up, be ready to scrape off some frost this morning. Chris Reese is breaking down the chances for more frost in your extended forecast. Plus, Chris Stanford and I spoke with a local chef about a unique fall food item you might want to check out. And we're introducing you to this week's Coach of the Week. She's from Middleton.
Lowest prices of the season one-day appliance sale is today at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Fall in love with your home again by saving up to 40% off. Plus, no interest financing on appliances with no minimum purchase. Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline and coming soon to East Springs Drive.
Save today with 11% off everything now at Menards. Keep your tools, lawn equipment, and more protected with our wide array of storage solutions. From easy to construct resin to something more temporary, we have a solution for any situation. Check out this Arlington steel shed from Aero Storage Products. It's pre-cut for an easy DIY assembly. Right now, get 11% off all Aero Storage products at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Hi, I'm Rebecca from 90 Day Fiancé.
And this was my stubborn body fat that I just couldn't get rid of. But then I went to Sono Bello and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
It is so intensely gratifying for one visit to make this big of a change. It's amazing.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It feels incredible to look down and it's flat. Thank you again, Sono Bello. I'm so happy.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-800-595-1532 or go to sonobello.com.
At U.S. Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less. And less also means more, as in more choice. While the other guys may limit your options, at U.S. Cellular, you choose any phone and we make it free. That's right. Visit our store and any phone you see is free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month and get the most out of our state-of-the-art network, wherever you choose to go. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
The lowest prices of the season one-day sale is today at Ashley Home Store. Fall in love with your home again by saving up to 49% off, plus no interest financing for 5 years. Pay less than $20 a month for a new room you'll love, only at Ashley Home Store.
For many families, a holiday meal is simply beyond their budget. To have a Thanksgiving meal to share with their loved ones, they need your help.
You can join UW Athletics and Goodman Community Center in providing Thanksgiving meals for 4,000 families in Dane County.
Please consider a food or monetary gift so no one goes without a holiday dinner.
We're grateful for any gift you can provide.
Donate at goodmancenter.org. Thank you.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Hi, Chris. I'm Paul from Belleville. Chris, plan my day.
Well, good morning, Paul. Beautiful day shaping up for us, but we're going to see more of this cloud cover streaming in as we go through time. This cloud cover is a part of a system that I'm tracking towards the north and west, and it'll bring us clouds. No rain is expected, but we're below freezing this morning. Temperatures are right around 32, 31 degrees. We will only warm up towards 48 as we go throughout today. So things are certainly going to be chilly. Let's zoom things out. This is southern Wisconsin. You see how it's all dry as of now, but as we zoom back towards the west just a bit, this is that Alberta Clipper system that's working its way in. That's what's going to bring us that cloud cover, but you are really going to stay dry as we go throughout the day. No issues are expected other than the frost. Give yourself a little bit of time to scrape off the car this morning, Paul. Now, of course, I want your plan your day videos. Leah Linscheid told me that Zeke and Barb said that they were going to send one in, so I'm looking forward to that. Folks, continue. We love to show your faces other than myself when it comes to the weather. We put a face to here's what I'm forecasting for, so let's continue to do it.
And it's neat to give people those individual forecasts for their neck of the woods, like Highland or Iowa County or other places.
I know. We love to highlight the communities as well. So now I'm putting the call out to Westfield. That's a place as you work your way up north towards Green Lake and Marquette counties.
Love it.
We haven't seen that part of the area, so send it in.
Chris Reese, thank you.
My pleasure.
6:43 now. A Halloween display in Grafton, just north of Milwaukee, has a message beyond the spooky holiday.
The message is you know, get vaccinated. There's many people that are, you know, still kind of hanging in there and on the fence about getting vaccinated. The science is there. I'm a nurse practitioner, and you know, we need to save lives. It's gone on too long.
Kevin Jacoby has 9 skeletons in purple masks on his lawn. Many of them are holding giant syringes that are supposed to be COVID-19 vaccinations. You can also see a large coronavirus ball up front. His original idea was a skeleton pirate battle, which he says he'll save for a future Halloween display. Pretty creative. All right, if you're looking for a Halloween-themed snack to wrap up your grilling season, maybe this weekend, we're going to help you out. We're checking out the newest delicacy over at the butcher counter inside the Jennifer Street Market.
A neighborhood market on the east side has been thrust into the national spotlight over the couple weeks. You've probably seen this. It's been all over social media. They've done a really interesting take on your traditional bratwurst just in time for Halloween.
Yeah, the likes of CNN even paying attention to the Jennifer Street Market here in Madison. All
So
over
cool.
candy corn brats. Justin and Will are joining us this morning. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
So, Justin, this was your idea. How the heck did you come up with it?
Well, it all started with the free sample of beer that Lake Louis dropped off, and it was their Oktoberfest beer. I think they put it in cans this year, so it was different. We tried it. It had a sweet flavor, and just thought it would be fun to pair it with something sweet. We already did a traditional Oktoberfest, so.
All right, I'd love to dive in. Can we go ahead and
absolutely.
start? Okay.
So I've been told you're supposed to use the pretzels as toothpicks, right?
Yep.
So what kind of condiments do you guys suggest for these? Should I put the normal ketchup, the mustard on these
I definitely
puppies?
wouldn't go ketchup mustard. I wouldn't do onions. I wouldn't do anything like that. I would think something sweeter, like maybe honey, maybe syrup.
You even said no bun.
I don't think it needs a bun, but
I disagree. I think a pretzel bun would be good. And, you know,
Okay.
you're enjoying it with a pretzel right now, but a pretzel bun, just those two things together, I think that would be really good. So
You've got it sliced up like this. This would make for a pretty cool entree.
Yes.
Something to pass
See,
around.
I
at a
think it
party.
works great for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep going. This is not bad.
Yeah.
So you guys have not ever done anything quite like this, right?
Oh, we've done like a brandy old fashioned. We've done other sweeter ones.
Yeah. Tried a root beer brat. That
Yeah.
one didn't go over as well.
Right.
But you've never had anything garner this type of buzz. I mean,
nothing close.
everybody's talking about this thing. It's been all over everybody's social media feeds for a couple of weeks now. What has that done for business?
Oh, it's been really good.
It's been really good, yeah. I mean, normally when we come out with a new brat, kind of takes a little while for people to notice them, but this definitely, you know, people are coming in specifically for this brat.
What are some of the craziest reactions you've gotten?
People are definitely hesitant to try it first. You know, after they do try it, they think that it's a lot better than it sounds. You know, this should be a felony offense is definitely the biggest one that
Somebody
I've heard.
said the FBI in the post. I saw that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So
Oh man. Well, I'll have to say that you still get that traditional brat flavor.
Right.
There's just like a bit of sweetness mixed into it. It's not very overwhelming at all. Like, so if you get like a good hard bite of one of those candy corn pieces, I mean, does that do anything for it?
By now, it's already kind of caramelized a little bit in there, so you just get that good sugary, savory flavor. It's not.
It's good.
Not overpowering.
All right, for folks who want to go buy one, what are your hours? Are they still in stock at this point?
We're still making them. We're quite a few times a week. We have to keep making a new batch.
Yeah.
And we're open 7 to 9 every day of the week.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Definitely worth trying. We had Chris Reese taste them as well, and he thought they were good. So if you're interested, again, Jennifer Street Market selling them. They are in stock. You can head on over and try them out. 6:47 now. The Middleton dance team is leading another successful season this year. They've made it to state for the last 10. Jackie Rayberg has been leading the team since then. Zach Hanley reports on this week's Coach of the Week.
All right, you guys good? Let's do it.
Jackie Rayberg is organized.
When I think of Jackie, I just think of her being so organized and always making sure everything's up to date.
5, 6, 7, up 8.
Energetic.
Yes. We always want to come to dance super uplifted and energetic, and I think her energy just really helps.
And passionate.
Up, 7, back.
About Middleton dance.
I just can't give it up. I love dance and I love coaching so much. 1.
And her big thing?
3.
Is confidence.
6. You have to be confident in yourself, be confident in your teammates, know that you've hit the routine a million times before you go out onto the floor.
Which is built up during practice.
The show's on your face. Like, if you don't have confidence, there's going to be nothing going on up here. And, like, it just projects through your whole body when you're dancing.
But Rayberg goes beyond the routine
6 and 7, 8.
to build her team up.
When you're in a sport like dance where you have to perform and put yourself in front of people, have to be confident in what you're doing, it really helps them bring that self-confidence into everyday life no matter what they're doing.
When I was a freshman, I didn't know half the stuff I know now, and I just was shy and quiet, and she's taught me so much confidence. Now I feel like I have a voice.
All thanks to a little belief from Jackie Rayberg.
Very nice, you guys.
All right, don't forget to nominate your coach to be our next Coach of the Week. Just head on over to the sports page on channel3000.com and fill out a nomination form. Or you can email our sports director, Zach Hanley, directly. His address is right there on your screen. 6:49 on your Friday. Coming up in the morning sprint, some more breaking news just into the newsroom of a robbery at a West Side pharmacy. But first, it is October 22nd. We want to say happy birthday to this little cheeser, Everett, and all the kids turning 3 today. Happy birthday, Everett. We hope you have a great one. Thanks for celebrating with us.
Coast 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
ViTense Golfland now offers 2 indoor golf and multi-sport simulator suites. Play over 100 championship golf courses with unmatched golf swing data and visualization. Or play other sports and games using real sports equipment. The ViTense Golfland simulator suites provides a fun indoor entertainment experience.
It's time to find your next Chevy truck and forge ahead. Take on new challenges and take it to the next level. It's the perfect time to do more in your next Chevy. Find new possibilities, find new roads. Eligible customers get great offers from GM Financial Plus. No monthly payments for 120 days on all 2021 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups and get $1,500 cash allowance. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-914-7929. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. We'll even show you how to use your stimulus money to jumpstart our services and get you debt-free faster than you ever thought possible. Call Credit Associates now to see how much you could save for free. Call 1-800-914-7929.
This year has been good for binging, but bad for bodies. Maybe your me time could use an upgrade to Massage Envy, where more people go to feel and look better. Massage Envy. Keep your body working.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers, and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Introducing Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. New luxury apartments for seniors 55 plus. Professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Brenna today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
ViTense Golfland now offers the new Top Tracer mobile system. Track your shots from grass and mat tee areas for free from your cell phone. Record your golf swing with stats provided. Play games like Capture the Flag. Have golf range entertainment fun with Top Tracer at ViTense Golfland.
Welcome back at 6:52, time for the morning sprint. We start with some breaking news just into the newsroom of an armed robbery at a West Side Walgreens. Madison police confirm it happened at the location on Mineral Point Road just after 4 this morning. They say a handgun was used to rob the clerk there. Officers used canines that led to a nearby apartment building off Tree Lane, but they have not identified a suspect yet. We will continue to follow this story and let you know when we have more information. Police, meanwhile, still looking for the suspect who stabbed a Dane County Sheriff's deputy last night. Officers were investigating reports of a suspicious person in Fesky Park, west of Cross Plains, when the deputy was attacked. She responded with her gun. They have not said if the suspect was hit, but he did get away. We are waiting on an update from the Department of Justice as they are assisting in the investigation this morning. A 3-year-old boy missing from Milwaukee has now been found dead. Milwaukee police announced the heartbreaking news in a press conference last night. They say his body was found on the city's northwest side near 35th and Rohr Streets. During that press conference, police emphasized this is still an active investigation and continued to ask for tips from the community. The FBI says skeletal remains found in a Florida nature preserve are those of Brian Laundrie. Dental records confirmed the match. The discovery comes after a weeks-long manhunt following the disappearance and death of Laundrie's 22-year-old fiancée, Gabby Petito. She was found strangled last month in Wyoming. Yesterday, the Federal Reserve announced new rules banning all policymaking and senior-level officials from buying stocks or bonds. They'll still be allowed to buy broad-based securities like mutual funds. The restrictions follow the departure of 2 regional Fed presidents whose investment activities came under scrutiny. K'Twan Richardson is out on bond in Madison this morning, though prosecutors say there could be new charges filed against him. He's the man wrongly implicated in a shooting on State Street that left an officer injured. The DOJ says another officer shot that officer, not Richardson, though police maintain Richardson's gun did go off during the incident. More on this full story can be found over on channel3000.com. Last night, President Biden talking to voters in Baltimore as part of a CNN town hall with Anderson Cooper. Throughout the night, he said he believes there will be a deal made in Congress on his domestic agenda. He also conceded to not having visited the U.S.-Mexico border since taking office, but did express a desire to go. The president told those in attendance he believes gas prices will also go down during the winter. If you're 65 or older or considered high risk, you can get your booster shot this morning. A CDC advisory panel endorsed booster shots for tens of millions of Americans who received the Moderna and Johnson & Johnson vaccines. The CDC is allowing flexibility and mixing and matching which booster people get, regardless of the brand they initially received. Pfizer's booster got the green light last month. An officer-involved shooting is under investigation in Kenosha this morning. The Sheriff's Department says deputies found a stolen vehicle connected to a Chicago homicide. They tried to make contact with the driver, who took off running. A canine was deployed but was shot in the forehead by the suspect. Deputies then shot the suspect. Both the dog and that man are expected to recover.
45 seconds. You'll need a little bit of extra time as you head out the door this morning to give yourself a quick scrape. Not a super thick frost, but nonetheless, we are having the first frost of the season right now. That means you'll want your jacket as you head out the door. No need for the umbrella today. Take the sunglasses, but we're also going to see some cloud cover streaming into the picture as well. It's already happening. That'll keep us into the 40s as we go throughout today. High school football tonight. You will want a jacket, maybe even a hand warmer. Temperatures will fall into the 30s.
Thank you, Chris, and thanks for joining us this week, folks. Have a